In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the Great Bitcoin Flippening, some updates here directly from the command center headquarters. My name is Gavin Mehl, coming at you right now. We're gonna break down some things that you haven't really considered yet. So first of all, over the past week, I've been doing some serious masterminding. I've been doing this for a long time, but it's just starting to accelerate more and more. Elle is visiting out here from UK. She's in San Francisco, but we met. We had a bunch of meetings last week, and so we're really kind of gotten the command center together regarding the Great Bitcoin Flippening and some of the things that are happening right now, and that is going to be marketing. And that happens to be my specialty. I'm the marketing guy. I love being the marketing guy. I love being the freaking sales guy in the face of things. So I just happen to be already in that position. So here we go. Face of the Great Bitcoin Flippening. Also happen to be the guy who's kind of the legal guy as well. So kind of fun because I don't mind getting sued. In fact, I like getting sued. Go ahead and sue me, Greg Maxwell. I would love to have that happen. So anyways, so here's the bottom line. The BTC core is going into looks like a hard fork. And there's a little bit of confusion here that's kind of regarding this split up of the BTC fork. So they got Knots and Core, and they're fighting over who's going to get the name BTC, who's going to get the ticker, as they split up and splinter into these parts. And from what I understand, is the Core guys are actually considering changing the protocol and allowing what Knots call spam with op codes, and like op returns tagging the blockchain. So, and the Knots guys apparently are the absolute by the book tree hugging 5 transactions per second small blockers by the book, small blocks till the day they die, and 7 transactions a second is too much. Got to bring it down to 5. These guys are absolute purists when it comes to the Greg coin loyalists, the Dark Lord. So, that's apparently the war. In our mind over here in the Great Bitcoin Flippening world, we really we're kind of laughing over here as spectators because this is such a childish affair. The idea of thinking like that trading adds some sort of value to the coin price is really all they're after, I guess. Trading, really, and it's not about trading gives no value. Value comes from utility and use. I'm on watching the Babbage show today. They had a space regarding what they're up to regarding the wallet infrastructure and the protocol with BRC-100, and you see Archie on the show, and he's got this amazing browser thing that he's building, and it's about plugging into your wallet without having to sign into the browser and having this vendor-neutral environment. So you're going in, you log on, you go to a browser, you want to browse the internet, and once you go to a website that has some sort of a thing you want to buy, that it's within the metanet, it automatically will adapt to plug into your wallet, so you can spend. Boom. That's what Web3 is. You're searching the site. You go to the new Facebook, the new Friends site. You want to buy something, it's automatically plugged into your new MetaNet wallet, your wallet infrastructure. You buy it. Kind of like how, I guess, a good example would be how they used to have, what was that thing Ethereum did really so well before it broke? Man, I don't use it anymore. But anyways, they used to have a really good thing on Ethereum back in the day that was similar with an experiment of Web3. It was a preview. So I'm going to be doing a poll coming up to propose a residency with none other than the Craig Satoshi Wright himself, because this guy's got just so much to offer, so much brain power, and he's fun to learn with. I saw for the first time a debate he did back in 2019. This is the full debate where they called him the Pumpkin Man. Saw it on YouTube last night for the first time. I never watched it. Satoshi was at the event. He said, "Oh, they call me Toshi." I saw that, and he was in the crowd. So check it out. But it's amazing because he started getting heckled from the crowd, and all these people began getting distracted from utility and use and true value, and they began making it a personal attack. Listen, dude, this is a matter of business. Okay, you can either get left behind in your business and lose, and keep doing personal attacks, that's fine. Or you can join the cult and actually win and capitalize on the Great Bitcoin Flippening. And I say cult because it's a freaking joke, it's a meme, because that's exactly what the guys from Knots now, the new coming Knots, which are going to be the purists, say that that I'm in some sort of a cult, we're in a cult. When it's them who are in the cult, they're doing projecting, right? They project on us what they're doing. It's funny that they even think that we exist. Why should they even care we even exist is what is bizarre to me, We're just nobody to them. In their mind, we're nothing. We're just scum on the bottom of their feet. Why should they even talk about us? But they know the power that has been built right now with the Great Bitcoin Flipping, and it's freaking happening. They're scared to death. That's why they won't leave us alone. They won't. They're freaking absolutely terrified. And they know that if they don't join on the right side, they're going to get left in the dust. History is going to forget them. I'm sorry, dude. It's true, man. It's just dude, Bitcoin's an economic model. I'm not here to just preach from the choir and throw hype and hyperbole, dude. It's a matter of inevitability. It's happening. What we don't know is when, but I'm telling you, it's starting to heat up. And honestly, I don't want it to happen too soon. I want to kind of keep it low key. I'd rather keep it low key. I mean, let's keep it narrow. Don't share this video everywhere. I mean, I don't want the whole world to know, because if it happened tomorrow, we're all screwed. We're not ready. But it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. So I'm just going to keep building momentum. A couple of other things on the whiteboard. And talking to Elle, I mean, she's been meeting with like people in Silicon Valley. These aren't just random people. We're talking like the founders of Twitter, and I'm not talking about that troll Jack Dorsey that was where Twitter was taken from him, from his grips, like a freaking in a hostile takeover. Actually, an actual action under seal by the U.S. government, which was a taking from him. Not that. I'm talking about the people who actually funded Twitter, the money guys. The money guys behind Canva, the money guys behind these Silicon Valley. She actually knows them personally, has meetings with them this week. And they're doing a stablecoin project right now. I'm not going to give their names, but this is like serious people. And you know what they told her? They said, she's telling them all about blockchain, how big, Bitcoin and everything. She's like, oh, it's too bad that blockchain doesn't work. They're like, we really wanted to make it work. It's just too bad. And of course, it's very difficult to just sit down and explain how it does work to somebody who's really intelligent and a business person like that without really getting them enrolled in a serious course that she does. Because you can't just give them an answer and say, oh, fake Toshi. That's where, that's obviously not the word, that doesn't give them the answer. So you have to really go in deep down that, and like she does, and break the whole thing down. But they believe blockchain is dead. It doesn't work. It'll never work. Because they've tried Ethereum. They've tried BTC. They've tried Solana. They know it doesn't work. And Solana doesn't work, by the way. I went through that with Daniel Street on the call on Sunday. So I got a video coming out talking about how Lamint had gone all the way down the rabbit hole with Solana and basically migrated to Solana. And at the end of the day, Solana required a 75-cent wallet balance per user to use Solana. How's that going to work with micropayments, dude? And at the end of the day, they can't fund 75 cents to $2 per user up front with 1 million users. Dude, makes no sense. So anyways, Solana is a freaking dead end for micropayments. Anyways, dead end. I mean, I think most people already knew that, but I didn't know that, and I don't think Lamint knew that. So it's just crazy. No gas, though, with MNEE. And that's the whole reason that Lamint now is migrated back on chain to the original Bitcoin protocol. So hit the ones. Look for a lot more to come. My name is Gavin Mehl. All right. videos to come, and I'll see you at the freaking top at the Great Bitcoin Flippening.